We were just down on the floor messing around with the dog, and the dog reached up and just got me ever so light in my corner of my eye. I didn't really notice anything. And at some point in the middle of the night, I just really started losing control of my bodily functions. And I got to the ER, signed a paper, and woke up 2 weeks later in a different hospital. And at the time, had 4 cardiac arrest, was on dialysis. My kidneys had shut down, and then my feet and hands looked like mummy's feet. I went in on April 28th of 2006 and had my amputations done, and have been walking on prosthetics ever since. I was really upset about losing my legs. I sat around, drank a lot, ate a lot, wasn't very active, and then got the opportunity to come and actually work in the field of prosthetics. I was able to be empathetic again, be able to kind of really connect with someone who's been going through this.
How are you, Miss Houston?
And so I, really found a spot I wanted to be in when it came to prosthetics. It's been a really beautiful progression from, this terrible situation that I was thrust into, to dealing with it poorly, to learning how to cope with it, to then being able to turn around and give back and kind of get in front of people and show them that this is not fun. This sucks in all characteristics, but it's something that you can overcome, and you can definitely do things that you used to be able to do, if not more.
There you go. It's better.
I'd had a set of running legs, but never really did anything with them. It started out slow. We just got back to running on track, and I'd never been a runner before, but I thought, well, this may be something I could do. Started doing some track events. Went out to Oklahoma City and ran and did some 100s, 200s, 400s. But eventually realized that I'm not really a sprinter, but I'm like a diesel engine. You crank it up and I don't stop. And so we started looking at longer distances, and there was never a thought of doing anything crazy long. A couple 5Ks, maybe branch out to a 10K, eventually maybe a half marathon. But shortly after I ran my first K, I got really kind of excited about it. What's it feel like to live my best life? I mean, obviously freedom, the ability to go and do as I please, go and do what I want, even though I'm affected with some type of amputation. I have done things that I would have never have run a marathon. I would have never have attempted to do an Ironman or a triathlon in general. And I would just be some Joe in the crowd watching baseball or football. I'm out there participating, which is great. No, I don't think I'd ever regret going through this. Instead of putting my pant legs on one at a time, I put my legs on and then I put my pant legs on one at a time. But I am just as normal as anybody else. I just happen to have some sweet pogo sticks to walk around on.
Good one.